So before we head back down this hill here in Denver, Colorado, I've had this trip on the calendar for the last 6 months. I'm actually going to be meeting Greg Roscoff, and not just meeting him, but he's going to be treating me at the MAT headquarters. You guys have heard me talk a lot about muscle activation techniques. This is one of the most powerful tools that you can introduce to your world if you want to build muscle, gain strength, and just add longevity to your life in the gym. And what I'm going to introduce you guys to is a man who's going to literally blow your mind. And you guys are going to get introduced to a technique that's going to ensure that you can load your muscles when you're in the gym. You know, if you listen to what you're about to learn from Greg when we get there and you add this to your protocol, your body is going to change so fast. Like I said, I'm a little bit nervous. Greg's a pretty big deal. He treats the entire Denver Broncos, Peyton Manning. You know, I'm dedicated to helping you guys train smarter, and that goes way beyond just training programs and diets and supplements. We got to know how to load muscle tissue, and if muscle tissue isn't turned on, it doesn't matter what you do in the gym. So that's what MAT is all about, but I'll let the master himself explain it all to us when we get in there. That height killed me. It's not even going up, it's going down, all the braking with your muscles. My hips are all jammed up. We still got to do a leg workout. Oh man, he's got a nice gym.
And do you need restroom, water before you start, anything?
Water would be good. I'm just going to throw back a meal very quickly too.
Yeah, no, yeah, water.
Okay, cool. Oh, he's got a full gym in here, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Two full gyms. We have another
Really?
gym on the other side. So.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
I'll have to make this a regular trip.
Yeah.
You know what I just did while I was filling out my age? I started writing 24. And then I started writing 34, and I crossed it out. I kid you not, look. And then I finally got my age right, 36. I have no idea how old I am. We've got beef, guacamole, and veg. So my meals are always protein-based, and then I always have one protein-sparing nutrient. So either carbs with protein or fats with protein. It's not wrong to eat all three of them at the same time, and there's no, like, I don't want to get into scare things around that, but I find that's a optimal way to consume your food, combining proteins and carbs or proteins and fats. So this is a protein and fat meal, guacamole and steak and veggies, very simple. The master, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Pleasure. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Yeah,
Just
you
get in
too.
today?
We got it yesterday, yeah.
Oh, did you?
Stay downtown Denver.
Well, we're ready
All
to
right, yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Why don't we hop you on the table? Well, first off, I mean, from a history standpoint, any issues or?
I had elbow surgery 2 years ago. There was a ton of bone in here. That just grew from, I used to be a runner in high school. I tripped on the steeplechase. I hit my elbow on the track. I got some bone chips in there.
So then, as you know, with the RX process, it's basically looking at, in the process, we have 43 movements that account for all the muscles in the body, all the muscles that we can basically test. And so this is pattern one. These are all the muscles that are responsible for trunk rotation. And so basically these are the muscles whose primary function is to rotate the spine. And sequentially, we'll just treat one by one. And as we work through the pattern, overall, the combination of strength on all those muscles improve your overall function to be able to rotate the spine or create stability through the spine when you rotate. Yeah, so the way this RX process is set up is it's like there's a neuromuscular hierarchy in the way that if there is a weakness in pattern one, it trumps anything else after that. So, and this is what I was saying earlier, if I was in trunk rotation and the psoas had tested weak as a hip flexor, then I would come back, find the weaknesses in trunk rotation, get the obliques all weak, then I'd come back and retest the psoas and it would be strong because that actually is farther down the line in the pattern. So hip flexion is pattern 3. If there's weakness in pattern 1, everything else beyond pattern 1 will be strong until you treat pattern 1. And then once you go treat pattern 1, then the next weakness will show up. Say we're in trunk flexion, if one muscle's weak bilaterally, then they all go weak bilaterally across the arms. Slouch. Oh. When you have these weaknesses, the body is forced to compensate for the weaknesses. So it's like driving your car with bad alignment. And eventually it's going to catch up with you. Lean back. The farther and faster you drive it, the faster it's going to break down. So what happens, athletes are really good at compensating and for their weaknesses, and so they continually continue to create compensatory movement patterns and reinforce the compensatory movement pattern, but eventually, and that's why you see they have one injury, and then next thing you know they have another injury, and then all of a sudden their career's over because they've had an accumulation of injuries and they can't play anymore. Go ahead and sit up. That's great. Lie back and grab.
So we just had our first session with Greg, and we got treated, the core, a lot of core stuff activated. So before we head out for dinner tonight, we're here at the gym. This is the Colorado Athletic Club. We're just getting a little arm workout in. And this arm workout right here is actually called escalating density training. It's pretty badass. And what we're focusing on here, guys, is training for time. In terms of doing as much work possible, this week is only 15 minutes. And as you can see, I've just got 2 exercises. We're going back and forth. We're doing 10 to 12 reps with a load that's about our 20 rep max, and we're doing as many rounds as possible. And then we're gonna do that again with this next combo of exercises for another 15 minutes. We're going to finish up with shoulders. That's it. Body's feeling really good after that session. We're going to go get some food, and we're going to be back seeing Greg tomorrow. I'm actually going to do a pretty crazy leg workout. We might put some of that footage in there, I'm not sure, but all right, I think that's it. All right, guys, so the premise of this workout is to do more work in less time without using a light weight. So how we start this workout is we pick our 20 rep max. So how do you decide on your starting weight? You pick your 20 rep max. So for me on squats, it's 225. That's my 20 rep max. For the leg curls, it's 90 pounds. Because what we're gonna do is as many rounds as possible in a fixed period of time. So we just did 10 rounds in under 20 minutes with 225 for squats, 90 pounds on leg curls, back and forth. So I did 100 reps with 225 in under 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's neat. The days when I know everything's on and working, it's just a neat feeling to almost feel like you know you can go after it.
Right. So the first time I heard about this guy, the rumor is that the pro athletes that come here and they leave this room, they feel like they've got an S on their chest. I swear on my life, it's unbelievable how I feel right now. I came in with all these aches and pains, shoulders, triceps, arms, forearms, all these little aches and pains. If anything, it was like rock solid. You can feel it. We got through what, 11
12 movements, yeah. So solid core, solid hips, trying through the lats and glutes, and then, like you said, with the elbow, the relationship with the triceps and elbow extension.
So essentially, my abs weren't working, all core muscles, lats, internal rotation, triceps weren't contracting, and wondering why these things aren't growing or making gains on these intense training programs I'm on. I'm not loading the right muscles.
Yeah. And the intense training program is part of the problem, that the intense program and training program can be what progressively causes the weakness. Then you don't get the results that you're trying to achieve when you try and work out. So you got to have ability to get the muscles back in the game and get them working with being part of your workout so that you can get the results you're trying to achieve.
So this is the missing link, guys. You guys need to add MAT to your program. You got to find an MAT therapist, add them to your team at least once a month, get in here at least an hour. That's going to really start propelling your results forward. Training smarter, not harder. Thanks, man.
Right. Thank you very much. Good,
Awesome.
good couple days.
Yeah, that was amazing.
What an experience that was. That's unbelievable, man. Holy cow. I'm just so blessed to have this platform to tell people about this, because a lot of people don't know about MAT, right? Everybody just, massage, chiropractic, ART, a lot of that stuff, doesn't fix the root problem. If your body's not developing, if you've got pain, injuries, man, you guys got to find an MAT therapist. That was just unbelievable. I hope we keep working with them. And I think Greg was pretty receptive to, he's actually coming to Las Vegas because he's going to treat Big Ben right before the Olympia. I mean, guys, one of the biggest bodybuilders in the world is flying this guy out to the Olympia a couple days before to get treated to ensure everything's turned on. If that doesn't tell you the importance, I don't know what does. So he's gonna check up on me too, see how I've been holding up after we go through a couple of our muscle camps, crazy workouts. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Really am just blessed to have you guys watch this, and I hope you guys go out and find your own MAT therapist to add to your team so that you guys can build the body you deserve. You're not going to do it just with training and nutrition and being committed to your goals. You need the right tools. It's the truth. So if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you got any questions, future day in the life video ideas, let us know in the comment section below. All right guys, peace out.